June 6, 1992. Springfield, Missouri. Graduation night for Susie Streeter and Stacy McCall. A night of celebration, laughter, and last goodbyes. The girls bounced between parties, but as the night wore on, they changed plans and decided to stay at Susie's house with her mother, Cheryl Levitt. It was a small, last-minute decision, one that would become the story's chilling turning point. By 2 a.m., all three women were home. The house on East Delmar Street was quiet, the city asleep. Their cars were parked outside the porch light left on, a beacon in the dark. What happened between their arrival and sunrise remains a mystery that would haunt Springfield for decades. The night that began with hope ended in silence, and the world outside had no idea what was about to unfold. The next morning, friends Janelle Kirby and her boyfriend arrived at the house, expecting to pick up Susie and Stacy for a day at the water park. The front door was unlocked. All three cars were in the driveway. The TV was on, and the family dog was frantic. Purses, keys, and personal items were left behind. Nothing seemed stolen, but the women were gone. Stacy's mother, Janice, rushed over. She found her daughter's clothes from the night before, Cheryl's bed disturbed, and makeup left untouched. A message on the answering machine was accidentally erased in the panic, a mistake that would haunt the case. Friends and family, trying to help, cleaned the house, unknowingly destroying evidence. By the time police arrived, the scene was compromised. The Springfield Three had vanished without a trace. The mystery had begun, and the silence inside that house was deafening. Police found no signs of struggle, no forced entry, and no clues to explain the disappearance. The women's cars, purses, and even the dog were left behind. Abduction seemed the only answer. Investigators questioned friends, ex-boyfriends, and family, but every lead fizzled out. The erased answering machine message became a lost clue, fueling endless speculation. Days turned to weeks. Theories shifted from voluntary disappearance to abduction and murder. Despite massive searches and hundreds of interviews, there were no bodies, no suspects, and no evidence. The trail went cold, leaving families and police desperate for answers. The Springfield Three had simply vanished, and hope was fading fast. Years passed, but the case never faded from memory. In 1996, Robert Craig Cox, a convicted kidnapper, claimed to know what happened, saying the women were buried in Springfield, but he'd reveal the location only after his mother died. Police investigated, but Cox's story led nowhere. Another theory centered on a suspicious van seen near the house that night, possibly driven by a woman under duress. The lead went cold. In 2007, a tip about a burial site sparked a massive search, but nothing was found. Each new lead brought hope, then heartbreak. The case became a tangle of rumors, dead ends, and unanswered questions. For the families, every tip was a lifeline, and every disappointment a fresh wound. Decades later, the Springfield Three remained missing, their case still open. The families never gave up. Stacy's mother, Janice, became an advocate for the missing, keeping the story alive and pushing for change. The mistakes made, erased evidence, a cleaned crime scene, became lessons for law enforcement nationwide. The house on Delmar Street stands as a silent witness, its secrets still locked inside. The community remembers, and the search for answers continues. The story of the Springfield Three is a haunting reminder of lives interrupted and a mystery that refuses to fade. Somewhere, the truth waits to be found.